guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Wendy and I wanted to do a quick book haul, and I don't have too many here, but I just thought this would be a fun, short and sweet little video. So the first thing I want to show you is I got 2 books from our library sale. This is something they do, I think it's every other weekend at our library, and it's like half off, like they're already on sale, but then they do half off that. And so I got these, this for $1 because it's hardback, Lisa Gardner, which, you know, I've seen a lot about her. And I also got another one by her, and it was also $1, Gone. And I have not really looked into either of these, and I want to go in blind because I think that's more fun. So those are what I got at the library. And then my wonderful best friend Megan bought me Icebreaker, which has been on my list. And so I'm very excited to get into this one. This is following Anastasia, who has worked her entire life for a shot at Team USA. It looks like everything is going according to plan when she gets a full scholarship to the University of California, Maple Hills, and lands a place on their competitive figure skating team. Nothing will stand in her way, not even the captain of the hockey team, Nate Hawkins. Nate's focus as team captain is on keeping his team on the ice, which is tricky when a facilities mishap means they are forced to share a rink with the figure skating team, including Anastasia, who clearly can't stand him. But when Anastasia's skating partner faces an uncertain future, she may have to look to Nate to take her shot. Sparks fly, but Anastasia isn't worried because she could never like a hockey player. So it sounds like a enemies to lovers, which I love. I also love ice skating. I have never done it, but I just have always loved watching ice skating. So I think that I will like this. I have never read a Hannah Grace book before, so I have high hopes for it. I don't know that I really love sports romance. We're going to give it another try. I've only read one, and it was The Cheat Sheet, and I just didn't love it. I don't really think that it was the sports that was the problem. I think I just didn't, you know, absolutely love the romance in the book. So I'm hopeful that trying another sports romance, I'll like it. The next 2 that I got, I'm really excited about because these are beautiful. I saw that the Puffin and Bloom, I believe is what it's called, I'll put it at the top, got some new covers in for some classics. And if you haven't seen, I have Little Woman on my shelf already, which I still need to read, but I've watched the show as a kid, so I kind of already know a little bit about it, but I want to read the book. So they're super cute. And I have loved this on my shelf. And so when I saw that they added more books to the collection, I had to get the matching ones. I still don't have all of them. I want to get Heidi and Emma. So those are next on my list. But Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, which I have never read. I'll show you this. How pretty is that? So it says, to wish was to hope, and to hope was to expect. And this is the inside. I mean, just beautiful. And then the next one that I got in the Puff and Bloom collection is Pride and Prejudice. I have watched the movie a million times. I am obsessed with it, but I have never read the book. And so I would like to actually read the book. And this is the spine. And this is the back. So cute. And it says, you must allow me to tell you how ardently I admire and love you. And this is the inside. Absolutely love it. So I can't wait to get Heidi and Emma as well, but this is what they look like together. It's just so beautiful. I love having these on my shelf. So the next thing that I got was Until the Stars Fall, which you probably have already seen me show as a giveaway. This is a new author, Vanessa Rossinen, and it is a fantasy romance, fae human, fake engagement trope. And she is a Christian indie author. She has 3 other books, I believe, on Kindle, possibly Kindle Unlimited. I think I purchased them. I'm not sure. I just think, I don't know, I have a feeling about her. I have never read anything by her, but I just have a feeling that this is going to be a good book. And it says on the back, she was the one I'd been waiting for, hoping for even, but it wasn't supposed to be her. It couldn't be her. Yes, it was. The last time a Fae king took a human bride, it started a war. This time it could prevent one. And basically, she served the royal family her whole life, enjoying their protection from the Fae who hate her kind. Unfortunately, nothing could protect her from falling in love with her best friend, the prince. Even if he returned her love, he could never marry a human, let alone a servant. But holding on to her mother's words that love can conquer all, she refuses to give up no matter the cost. As the crown prince, Connor is preparing to be the king and doing his best to rebuild the king's armies and neutralize a rebel threat, tasked with also ensuring his younger brother ends his licentious ways and marries a neighboring princess. He thinks things can get any worse until a human servant, a woman he saved years ago, catches his brother's eye and threatens to ruin everything. She finds herself sentenced to death for murdering a Fae noble. She's shocked to see it's the older brother, Connor, who steps in to save her, and not in the way she expected. In a world jaded by war, where love is weakness, a Fae prince finds himself torn between his desire to save his country and his growing love for a human. He can't save both, but how can he choose between his duty and his heart? And I'll also show you the inside, because there is a beautiful picture in here. Look at that. That is so pretty. And then here's the woman. I love that. The author's note: this book contains some strong language, physical and verbal abuse, secondary character, and sexual intimacy on page with tame language. A spice rack is provided in the back for readers who prefer to know what to expect with intimate content. Here's the map. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely love it. They even have like pronunciation guide. I wish every fantasy did that. I mean, look at this. She did an excellent job with her. Like, each chapter has these beautiful pictures on it. Like, look at that. That's so beautiful. I didn't even look inside that much, and I'm just in shock. I mean, the spice rack, it says in the back, 2 1 brief scene, 63 1 scene, 87 1 longer scene. Please review this list if you would like to be aware of the chapters with intimate content prior to reading. But from what I can tell, she says that she writes it in just a more tasteful way, and so I am very excited. And then this is what it looks like underneath the dust jacket. Isn't that so pretty? So if you want to win this, I have a giveaway on my shorts, and you can go watch those and figure out how to win. So the next is my book of the month. I got a couple in this. Normally I just get just the one book, but there's one book I've been eyeing. So this is what I got for book of the month, as you've seen by, I'm sure, everyone, A Fate Inked in Blood. And this is the back, and it is by Danielle L. Jensen. Her fate is inked in her blood, it's carved in her bones, the power is Freya's destiny. A shield maiden blessed by the gods battles to unite a nation under a power-hungry king while fighting her growing desire for his fiery son is this Norse-inspired fantasy romance. Bound in an unwanted marriage, Freya spends her days gutting fish but dreams of becoming a warrior and of putting an axe in her boorish husband's back. Freya's dreams abruptly become reality when her husband betrays her to the region's Jarl, landing her in a fight to the death against his son Bjorn. To survive, Freya is forced to reveal her deepest secret. She possesses a drop of a goddess's blood, which makes her a shield maiden with a magic capable of repelling any attack. And it's been foretold that such magic will unite the fractured nation of Skalin beneath the one who controls the Shield Maiden's fate. Believing he's destined to rule Skalin as king, and Fantical Jarl binds Freya with the blood oath and orders Bjorn on to protect her from their enemies. Desperate to prove her strength, Freya must train to fight and learn to control her magic, all while facing perilous tests set by the gods. The greatest test of all, however, may be resisting her forbidden attraction to Bjorn. If Freya succumbs to her lust for the charming and fierce warrior, she risks not only herself, her own destiny, but the fate of all the people she has sworn to protect. And I'm probably pronouncing the male's name wrong. I am the worst, you will come to find out, at pronouncing names. Often in fantasy books, I literally have to look it up on Google how to pronounce things. That's the chapter heading, which is super cute. And then this is the color of the book. Oh, it looks like it has a rip on it. That's frustrating. Okay, so I got a book that I have been eyeing for quite some time, and it is Frozen River. And I have eyed this at the store for like a month. I just kept looking at it and looking at it and looking at it, and I just wanted it so bad. I think the cover is absolutely beautiful. I believe it's historical fiction, and you know me, I love historical fiction. It says, from the best-selling author of I Was Anastasia and Codename Helene comes a gripping historical mystery inspired by the life and diary of Martha Ballard, a renowned 18th century midwife who defied the legal system and wrote herself into American history. So, I'm going to leave it at that because I just really want to go into this book blind, mostly. And I am just super excited about it. Oh, here's a little excerpt from the author. My mother taught me that midwives are heroes. My sister let me witness the miracle. My husband sat beside me and held my hand for these reasons, and 10,000 more. This novel is dedicated to them. That's sweet. And I'll show you the color. It is red and gray. So, and then this is the bookmark. It says, let's get to the book of the month of this. Which, honestly, I don't ever use the bookmarks because I just have so many of them. And these, I guess, are the finalist, which I didn't realize that, I knew I'd heard a lot about Wayward, but I didn't know it was that popular, so I'm going to have to end up getting that. I was trying to decide if I wanted that at the store with my friends, and, but because I just didn't know enough about it, I didn't end up getting it. And then I found out later it's a historical fiction. So I'm like, man, now I'm going to have to get that. And this was rightly earned. If you haven't read it, what are you doing? If you have been on my channel, you've already heard me talk about this in length. So, phenomenal book. Another one that I got by another best friend, Leah, was The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by a Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have not read any Taylor Jenkins Reids, but I know that she is wildly loved, and I know this book is wildly loved. I think it made the top list of last year on Goodreads, I believe, and I don't really know a whole lot about this book, but I just want to know what all the fuss is about. So this is following Evelyn Hugo, is the glamorous idol you admire, but she's also the relentless fighter you aspire to be. Her life story is heartbreaking yet beautiful and will keep readers captivated until the very last page, and that was by Jamie Blinn. And reclusive Hollywood icon Evelyn Hugo is finally ready to tell the truth about her glamorous and scandalous life, but when she chooses Unknown magazine reporter Monique Grant to write her story, no one is more astounded than Monique herself. Determined to use this opportunity to jumpstart her career, Monique listens in fascination, from making her way to Los Angeles in the 1950s to leaving show business in the 80s, and of course, the 7 husbands along the way. Evelyn unspools a tale of ruthless ambition, unexpected friendship, and a great forbidden love. But as Evelyn's story nears its conclusion, it becomes clear that her life intersects with Monique's own in tragic, irreversible ways. Written with Reed's signature talent for creating complex, likable characters, this is a mesmerizing journey through the splendor of old Hollywood into the sobering realities of the present day as 2 women struggle with what it means and what it costs to face the truth. So I'm excited to try this one out. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I am ready to try it out and see what everyone loves about it. I think that's it. I got a couple library books, that Red Rising and the Golden Sun library book that I want to get started on, and I hope I can read them in time. I have like 9 days left to read Red Rising, and I've barely started. So let's hope I can read quickly, but my stack of books for my book haul, and I'm so excited about it. Let me know in the comments below if you have read any of these books, and if you have, did you love them? And also, if you made it to the end of this video, please let me know in the comments below a book that you were so excited to get, one that you want really bad. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.